Hey friends, welcome to Chine Coaching. Rob here. In this video, we're going to be talking about some of the different documents you need to apply to America to study here. We're going to be talking about letters of recommendation, resumes, transcripts, and these are going to really help you out to have a solid application to come study abroad here in America. Check it out. Hey friends, thanks for joining this video. I've got my friend Nitesh. Nitesh, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Thanks Rob, I'm Nitesh. I'm doing my Master's in Business Analytics at UT Dallas. I'm from Bangalore in India. Before coming to UT Dallas, I worked as a business intelligence consultant for 3 years, and right now I'm interning as a business analyst at Trusted Medical Centers.
Thanks for helping in this video. We've done another video about SOP, Statements of Purpose, so I'll give a link for that. Don't miss that one. That one's really going to help. Statement of Purpose is most important, but in this video we're going to talk about the other important documents you need, the LOR, transcripts, and resumes, to have that whole complete application package to get into that dream college here in America. So let's start with LOR, letters of recommendation. Nitesh, why is this important?
So when you write your story in your statement of purpose, you're kind of putting forth a few values, that matter to you, that you kind of showcase that, you're a hardworking person, you're intelligent, and stuff like that. And you need someone to kind of stamp that, yes, that I worked with this person, and yes, that person is, you are hardworking, or they say that yes, you are smart, you're adaptive, and stuff like that. So that's where your letter of recommendation comes into picture, where it's an additional stamp, an approval that yes, that there are people who say that, kind of back up what you just said.
Now, how important is this LOR being personal or generic?
It has to be really personal. If it's a generic LOR, it won't help you stand out from the other applicants. The more personal it is, the better it gets. If the person who's giving you the recommendation puts in their own effort to research about the college and research about the values that the college kind of looks for, and they modify their recommendation based on that, it will really help you stand out from the other applicants.
And what would you say is more important for the letter of recommendation? The level of position of the person, or the actual quality of the content which they talk about you?
The quality of the content. So it's better to have an immediate supervisor give you a big recommendation mentioning every single thing that they noticed about you, rather than some really senior executive just giving you one-line recommendation.
And what about how many letters of recommendation do people need?
In my personal opinion, keep at least 4 in hand, just in case, because most of the universities are okay with 2 to 3 recommendations, but some universities give you the option of sending in 4. So the more number of recommendations, the better it is.
So after LOR are transcripts and resumes. Let's talk briefly about transcripts.
With regard to transcripts, it's just something you get from the university. Just ensure that when you're applying, that you have your transcripts ready with you, well in advance before your application, because if the university wants you to post it, you should have it ready and you don't miss the deadline.
That's good, yeah. Are deadlines important in America?
Definitely.
All right, friends, before we get into resume, here's the chai question for the day. What quality of yours would people recommend the most? So thinking about the letters of recommendations, give a comment below. What is probably the kind of best quality that your friends, your boss, supervisor, coworker would recommend about you that would be helpful in your college application process? Give a comment below about that quality. We'd love to see it and see what you guys think. So resumes, what do people need to know about their resumes when applying to America?
So during our undergrad, it's one thing that most of our resumes are not polished. When you come to do your grad school, you kind of realize how unpolished your resume was and how you can drastically improve it. So it's important that you I would suggest look into a few of the formats which are used in US. Just pick the resumes which the US colleges use and try to adapt your resume. Just add your content to that format. For example, back in India, there's this habit of adding your address, your actual home address to your resume, which is something you don't do in US. And rather you put your LinkedIn address and your websites and stuff that kind of showcase your work. So that's something which is very important. Write about your projects. If you can relate it to the course that you're applying for, it's really amazing that if you do that. If you really can't, then try to showcase the few soft skills that you want to display to the university.
Yeah, in America, soft skills are just as important as technical skills.
Yeah.
So don't only focus on the technical skills in your applications, in your resumes. Again, they want the whole person. Now tell the story about you know someone who's applying now,
Yeah.
your sister, and
Yeah.
what's the difference in the resumes?
Yeah, so a few days back, my sister sent her resume to me so that I could review it for her application. And the first thing that stood out for me was the formatting. It was a 2-page resume, although it really didn't need to be a 2-page resume. There were a lot of spaces, a lot of misformatting, which happens when you're an undergrad, because when you're doing your undergrad, you're not taught a lot about building a professional resume. So the first thing I did was I fixed the formatting, and then I moved into the content. And then there are a few things, when you go through the resume formats in US, they kind of give you how to write bullet points in your resume so that it's clear and it's concise and it hits the mark.
Yeah, the formatting in US for resumes is different than a lot of other places in the world.
Yeah.
So make sure you check and compare that. Do your research and your homework online. Ask friends who are here already in America. Nitesh, any other final tips on documents, whether it's LOR, resume, transcript, or anything else that people are submitting for their applications?
Just keep everything, well in advance so that you're not hurrying in the last moment, looking for extra recommendations or, looking for extra transcripts, because a few universities in India take a lot of time to send their transcripts. So you want to ensure that you have everything in hand when you're applying, you don't miss the deadlines. With regard to recommendation, some people are hesitant to ask the supervisors for recommendations because they feel that, you're leaving the company. They might not be willing, but it's fine because people understand that you want to study further.
Yeah.
So it's fine. You just go ask your recommendation from whoever you work with, and I'm sure 99% of the time they will be willing to give you a good recommendation.
Awesome. Yeah. So be confident. Don't be afraid to ask for those recommendations. People know you. They want to help and support your journey. Just like Chai and Koshi, want to help support you guys in your journey. Be successful here. Thanks so much to Nitesh, and follow his great advice. These documents, again, plan ahead. Don't do it last minute. Timing is really important in America. You don't really get second chances if it's late or not on time. And if this video is helpful, give it a big thumbs up, like it, because Nitesh and his great insights. Subscribe to get great future content about Chai and coaching. We want to connect with you guys online on social media as well to continue to help you succeed. Don't forget to leave your comment below about the quality that people would recommend about you. And yeah, be sure to check out the whole series that we're doing about how to study abroad in America from beginning to end. And yeah, we want to help that dream come true. We'll see you guys next time at Chai and Coaching. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Nitesh.
See you guys.
See you.